Hello from the Amex Stadium, and here's the good news, the rain has stayed away. It's a clear night in this part of England. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Brighton up against Manchester United.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And number 18, Danny Welbeck.
And a look at the lineup for Brighton.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Good luck.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea begins in goal. Luke Shaw starts with Victor Lindelof in central defence. Bruno Fernandes plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And up front today is Anthony Martial.
Thank you for attending today's game at the Amex Stadium. Enjoy the match.
And the match is underway. Martial. Wonderfully weighted pass. And United have the corner. And short it is. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, he's a player who just seems to get better and better. I'm talking, of course, about Bruno Fernandes. Stuart, what do you think we'll see from him in this game?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
Rashford. Martial. Well, possibilities inside the box. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. Let's see about the delivery. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Oh, good-looking run. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Plenty of options. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. Oh, good save. It's a short corner. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Welbeck. Mitoma. Promising looking attack. Billy Gilmore. Alexis McAllister. Keeping the ball moving. Attending to his defensive chores. Could be threatening. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Bruno Fernandes. Now can they counter clinically? Anthony. Fred. Now Casemiro. They've given it away. He's going forward well here. McAllister. Now with Gilmore. Welbeck. An incisive pass. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Marcus Rashford. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, space for them here. And waiting at the far post, it's Danny Welbeck. Opportunity. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Kaoru Mitoma. Loves to attack from the wide areas. A poor cross, all things considered. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Rashford. Dalot. And now Rashford. And giving the ball away. Rashford! Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Alexis McAllister. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Kaoru Mitoma. Welbeck. Well, they keep the ball moving. Welbeck. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Well, the referee let it go initially, but now he goes back and cautions him, Stuart.
Yeah, it's a good bit of refereeing. He tried to let the play continue, and then he came back for the booking.
Fred. Anthony Martial. Fred. How far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And play halted, free kick given. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long. Well, as the stats tell us, Brighton have been second best in terms of possession, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter.
Now, hold on, Stuart, they're in here. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
It's a short corner. Martial. On to Fred. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. Martial. Martial! And a goal here! Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. He's in control of the situation. What a shocking pass, really. Anthony Martial. They couldn't maintain possession. Anthony. Here's Martial now. Crossing possibilities. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Goal for Manchester
Well,
United.
2-1 it is here.
10, Marcus Rashford.
And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's certainly been an open game, with chances for both teams. But they must start winning some of those individual battles, particularly in the wide areas, if they're going to get anything out of this.
A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Anthony Martial. Now what can they do from here? Fred. Now the attack fizzled out. Welbeck. Now with Gilmour. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Martial. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Corner kick to United, and an opportunity perhaps for them to make it look even better. Elects to go short. Martial. An alert piece of defending. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Rashford unable to hold it. Billy Gilmour. It's with Welbeck. Making progress. Surely the equaliser. Oh no, not even close to hitting the target that time. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Magnificent defending. Anthony. And so the first half has come to an end here at the Amex Stadium. Well, one thing we'd have to say about Marcus Rashford in that first half, very difficult to subdue. Stuart, what did you think of what you saw from him?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the...
And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique of him.
Oh, good save. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And giving the ball away. Rashford! Oh, he's missed it.
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Martial! And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level. Crossing possibilities. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Surely the equaliser. Oh no, not even close to hitting the target that time. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Encouraging stuff from United. Fernandes. And keeping it out. No mistake by the keeper. Rashford. Will it be? Oh, a goal! And a moment the goalkeeper would like to forget all about.
Well, here it is again, and there's no getting away from it. It's a big blunder. He's just got that all wrong, hasn't he?
So back underway at 3-1.
Marcus Rashford.
Anthony Martial. Oh, good vision. Still a chance. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Driving it in. Attending to his defensive chores. McAllister. Superb block. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Diogo Dalot. Now with Rashford. Fred. Well, he stopped them in their tracks.
Celebrating today from Grandad Stan and Gran.
Welbeck. An incisive pass. The supporters want to see him have a go. Needs to clear it away.
Well, United have certainly controlled the ball, as you can see. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Well, it went sailing over the crossbar. Not a moment he'll want to remember. Well, they've decided to make a change. Determined defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. It's a good looking ball in behind. Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move, just couldn't quite cap it off.
Marcus Rashford to be replaced by number 25, Jadon Sancho.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, a textbook interception. Welbeck. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. This might be ideal for the counter. And he's in. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. McAllister. Chance to do damage. Welbeck. Well, he's lost it. Bruno Fernandes. Sancho now. Fernandes. Martial. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. It's going to be United's free kick. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Played in there. And a no-nonsense clearance. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Making progress. Must score! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Welbeck.
Well, what a magnificent save that was. It really was top-class goalkeeping.
Well, he could run onto it here. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Offside.
Well, he doesn't need to make his movement quite so quickly there. Just let the ball be played into the space.
Substitution for Manchester
Here's a change for Manchester United.
Number 23, Luke Shaw. To be replaced by number 5, Harry Maguire.
Martial. Bruno Fernandes has it. Anthony. The pass could do damage. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a lovely ball in behind, perfectly timed, and Sancho does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, hit with power and accuracy. There's no stopping that one.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United. Welbeck. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, that could be the final warning.
Well, he needs to be careful now. Next foul and it's a card.
Well, how can we put it? Not a free kick that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, how we can put it, it's a poor effort, poor technique, probably the wrong decision as well. That needed to go into the box.
error by the keeper might give them a chance. And teammates around him. That's really good and effective physical play. Can he do it? And hunting for his second goal. Denied, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Who can they pick out? Well, it has come to nothing. Dunk. Just the challenge that was required. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch. But it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open, not enough desire and a lack of urgency. This is a worrying performance.
Might still be able to do a bit of damage. One terrific save after another. Sancho, prepared to take on the shot. Careless in possession. Can they hit on the break? Malacia. Sancho now. Martial. Given away by Manchester United. Deniz Undav. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Jadon Sancho. Here's Martial now. Running room galore for United. Jadon Sancho. And given away. Undav. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Welbeck. And winning it back. Anthony. And Martial. Anthony. It is a decent looking attack here. Putting through fantastic work here just to keep possession. Fred. On to Sancho. Body on the line. Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it. Sancho. And back with Martial. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And short it is. Fred. And back with Bruno Fernandes. It's a perfect challenge. So the referee brings this game to an end. A frustrating day for Brighton and Hove Albion. 3 points dropped.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, a good performance as per usual from Marcus Rashford. How would you sum up his contribution?
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Martial! And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level. Crossing possibilities. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. No mistake by the keeper. Rashford. Will it be? Oh, a goal! And a moment the goalkeeper would like to forget all about. Bruno Fernandes has it. Anthony. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Oh, commanding goalkeeping.